And we're on. Welcome back to episode 9, Medieval Dynasty. Before we get started, want to say a big thank you to everybody. The first episode, which also is the first anything I've made on this channel, we actually just hit 1,500 views on that, which is super cool. And I was expecting it to be months before we had, you know, like a couple people watching. Um, but yeah, so I just wanted to say a big thank you, and I've so far been really enjoying my time, doing this instead of what I usually do. It's a nice change of pace. Hopefully, you are enjoying it as well. I was just kind of looking at some of the analytics, and it's super neat that a lot of people from the states obviously watching, but also I think some people from Germany, some France, which is super cool. And just uh, for what I do, being all around the world in the Middle East and whatnot, I have lots of friends from those countries, and friends from just all over Jordan, Israel, Iraq, down to I got a bunch of Aussie friends and friends from Nepal and India. And it's super cool that we can do this, and there's kind of some people watching from all over the place. I really think that's neat. But yeah, we're gonna keep at it. Hopefully, people keep enjoying it, and yeah, we'll kind of we'll kind of see where it goes. We'll keep up the positivity. I deal with bad guys a lot, and being in here, I want to develop a you know just positive comments and kind of a positive interaction that everybody can have, and sit down, make some popcorn or whatever, or get ready for bed, and spend 40 to minutes to an hour just watching uh, you know a, a fun, relaxing video. But again, wanted to say thank you, super cool, and let's get into what we got going on today. So I have I finished up some mining. Before we do that, I want to so I let's see. I also finished up some farming, and if we look at where do we want to look? Let's look at. Oh, there we go. New building unlocked. House. I don't know what I did, but that's pretty cool. So if we go to our furniture and decorations and our workstations, I believe, farming workstations, I want to build a compost bin, and I want to put all of our like berries and stuff in there. I definitely want to prioritize in the next couple episodes getting a pigsty, pig farm going. We will need another. Well, I mean, I could do it, I guess, too. Eventually, we want a person to run that. But if we grab 8 logs, I want to build a compost bin, and I'm gonna build it down by the farm, and that way I can kind of just show you the little crop I put in. But let us. I don't think I have any logs on me, so let's grab 8 logs. And early on, this is definitely something you're going to want to do. Eventually, you'll have, if you do the farming, you'll have your own way of making animal feed. It's just rye and oats and straw, and I will definitely show you that because that's the way I like to do it. But if we take all of our berries, and you can take meat and whatnot and put it, you pretty much put any food item in here. And what these compost bin they'll do is they'll spoil stuff within a season, and then you'll get rot out of it, which in turn you can turn into fertilizer. So let's go over to our barn here. I don't know why I took such a big left there. But what we did put in was our summer crop. So you can tell I just did it in field 2. So we do have a fair chunk of cabbage planted here. Nothing too crazy. I think it's 75 worth. So it's not the whole 256 that eventually we want to get into, but and then you can tell we harvested this, and we have other crops growing, right? So that's what our oats look like while they're growing. And what I like to do, so let's go to our workstations. We're gonna put this compost bin, and I just, I like to put it wherever, kind of around the barn. Let's put one right here. looks pretty good. And it's pretty easy. You open it up, go to your foods or whatever you're going to throw in there. We'll throw all of our berries in. And we've almost filled it. So if we grab a couple more berries, we'll get 30 kilograms worth of stuff in there. It's kind of cool. Fills it up a little bit for you. It's not perfectly straight. That's going to annoy me, but it's fine. Usually in most games, I like organized stuff and really straight and all that. The cool thing about some of these like medieval type games is it doesn't bother me that much because it kind of adds to the aesthetic, I guess. So you might be different than me. Like you might be pulling your hair out right now that bin's not perfectly straight, but it's okay. we'll allow it. So yeah, that's on the farming side. I don't think there's any skill points. But we'll get into mining, what we did with mining next. So I did get 2 points in there, and what I did was I put it into Careful Miner, and I would highly recommend this as well. I like to do Mule first, right? Get that extra carry weight. And then I like to do Careful Miner. So you can see it gives you a chance to extract additional resources from deposits. So when you're mining yourself, this is really big. Early on, this is nice. It's almost like the farming to where we have skilled farmer. So we now have 3 points in that. So every time we harvest a crop ourselves, we have a chance to get additional stuff, which, you know, it's additional stuff that you can make or sell for money. So let's see. Let's go into our ores. So we have our copper bars ready to go. And what we want to do is we want to take the tin ore, which I only got. If I would have gotten one more, that would have been awesome. That's fine. We're going to run over here. And then we are going to craft 29 tin bars. Again, 10 seconds a pop. This would take us 290 seconds, you know, to do total, but just for video purposes, we sped that up. And then what I like to do is, this is where this chest comes in handy. So I'll just drop stuff in here that I'm gonna make. Again, it's a 5-second walk over here, but saves you a little bit of time. And then let's grab all of our copper. So we'll grab copper. And what we need, so you can tell if we go up to our bronze bars, now this is where we're going to combine copper and tin. So we're going to do that. And we're going to make do with tools and whatnot for the rest of this season until we can get more, because I want to make bronze stuff, kind of make what we can and then sell the rest, so that way we get some monies rolling in here. So we can make 29 bronze bars. And then we'll have to decide what we want to do with it. I'm thinking, I can't make a full set yet because I can't afford it. But I'm thinking a chest piece might be nice. And then a sword and shield. So as long as, I guess, ooh, there we go. As long as an archer doesn't hit us in the face, we should be a little bit better protected. And this is all new. So the other thing I want to do is, I think today we're going to go try to do a couple missions. So we're going to run back to town. We'll check out that box if I can find it, and then what we'll do is do a couple missions and hopefully be able to recruit a couple more people. And then, yeah, from there, I think once we get a couple more people, the next thing's going to be building better houses, so that way we can, you know, improve what they're doing here. So the faster crafting, again, kind of cheating. I don't really need that. A lot of these aren't too important now that we've kind of turned that on, which I don't know. It's bothering me, but I'm trying to not let it bother me. All right, so we'll just put it in there. I'll give us a little XP. And now it is decision time. So we talked about bronze sword, so we want to make one of them for sure. I believe I want to do, oh wait, bronze, oh that's kite shield. I want to make a, let's see, copper kite shield. I think that'll last us for a little bit. So let's buy that. We're going to need 4 leather, a thread, and a couple planks. Okay. bronze weapon we got unlocked already. And then let's go to our armor sets. I'm thinking I almost want to... I feel like that's going to make us more money than the swords. Or the sword. The sword was 1. So that's 3. Maybe we'll make swords. But I'm thinking we're going to make a bronze armor chest piece. And that'll be our money. But that gives us a lot of protection. I guess the legs is pretty nice too. Let's do the chest piece for now. Alright, so we need 3 leather. I already forgot the other stuff. So we need 3 leather. We'll just bring a bunch of leather. And then thread and 2 planks. I don't remember if we have any planks in here. Let's see. Do we have planks? Otherwise we'll have to go make a little bit. Oh yeah, we got a couple. So we need one of those, one of these, some leather. Ooh, we're a little short on, more short on leather than I thought. I don't know why I just punched there. Oh man, pretty excited. So I've never seen any of this stuff. So let's make a bronze sword. And then we want to make a copper shield. And one of the cool things I saw, like this, the armor, I feel like you don't really have to take it off ever, because it also gives you like heat and cold protection. Well, I guess it's minus 18 heat protection. Yeah, so we're gonna sweat our butt off during the summer, aren't we? Are the other ones like that? Oh yeah. Okay. Interesting. Right, because let me look at something. Yeah, so that's gonna make us warm. That's fine. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I still want to check it out. Let's make one of these bad boys. Actually, is that more cost effective than making swords? What did I say swords are? I should have done the math beforehand. I would recommend... so this is 1 bronze bar. 1 bronze bar gives us 290 coins. But if we make... this is 9 bronze bars. So it's pretty close. Let me pull out the old calculator here. So 290 times 9 is 2610. So it keeps it pretty even. I guess there's less leather. So maybe we can take 1 more of these. So that way we can sell 1 of these. We'll make a fair amount on that, and then turn the rest into swords and make it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then, where's the, how many of these can we make? So we can make 6. Let's make, I can always get more leather. All right. Now, ooh, Smithy 2. Man, we're unlocking stuff faster than we can make it. Sorry. Let's go to... Oh, bronze armor. That is going to make us warm. But let's equip one. I want to see how cool it looks. Ooh, pretty nice. Let's go to our weapons. So we have a bronze sword. Ooh. I gotta think about how I want to do this. So we'll have the arrow be 5 still. I might switch the sword down to 1. And then copper kite shield. Does that... Okay, that just goes there. So, let's see. So if I pull out the sword... let's see. Switch to shield. Oh, there we go. Nice. So, swings... Does R1 do anything? No. Okay, so R1 still gives us that. So we can block and swing. Yeah, pretty basic. That's cool. You see how we look? Pretty nice. We got our nice armor on with our fancy hat. You know, pretty basic shield. Sword looks cool. I like it. And then unequipped shield. Oh, crap. Okay, so if we tap square, that'll bring out our torch. If we hold square, that'll whip out the shield. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Probably gonna do that every time. That's pretty awesome. I like it. See our temperature, yeah, we're pretty warm. That's okay. So now we do have a bunch of stuff we can go sell. I believe, let's put stuff away. I think we got time. We're gonna run over to the market. I'm gonna keep this in case I really start overheating. We're gonna sell one of those and make a bunch of money. So next season we'll mine again. I'll probably just mine to start the season off camera, and then we'll make more of the fun stuffs. Oh, let's see here. I do have to... So now, being that this is all new, I'm gonna have to switch around what I... kind of where I put stuff. I'm not gonna need those spares anymore. I'm just gonna sell those. If we put the axe there, and pickaxe there, shovel, yeah, that's not too bad. I'm sure I'll move that around a little bit, but it's okay. All right, so we do have a little bit of weight. Let's see, is there anything we want to take to sell? And actually, you know what? Before we do that, so before you go on these little adventures, one of the things I see, we got the logs coming in already. That's awesome. Always check your people in your management section to see how they're doing with everything. So you don't want them to. What did we unlock? You don't want them to be Smithy 2. You don't want them to run into issues while you're gone. So you can tell we already unlocked a bunch of this good stuff. It starts to get a little pricey, but once we get that market up, we'll be making the big bucks. All right, I like it. All right, so first let's do our people, and then we'll see what we want to sell. So we have enough firewood. Let's check food and water. We got the meats. Do I have meats on me? Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm gonna take just a few more. Probably gonna eat those before I leave. Got a little health stuff. Buckets of water. Still got the water. Alright, so we're good there. Let's see what we want to take into town. Nah, we'll keep those for decorations. I haven't really made too much else. Just get rid of these stupid spears now that we have a cool sword. Yeah, I think everything else we want to keep when we get back. The other nice thing is this will let them kind of start bringing stuff in for us. Well, let's do it. Let's take our haul into town. Actually, let me grab a sip of water first. Gotta unlock that water skin. Alright, let me mark where we're going. So we're... kinda wanna just cut through, but... Put the waypoint down. Yeah, let's try just cutting through, and if we run into anything, we're ready to go. Yeah, I wonder how effective this is against, like, fighting wolves off. Obviously a bear I'm not really gonna go after, but... You know, we can definitely test it out. Let's see how quick is it to switch. Oh, it's not too bad. Get that stamina coming back a little bit. Oh, yeah, that was a bad shot. Not my best effort. So you gotta pull us out every... No. Okay. And then I don't think this stuff kind of really spawns back. Let's see. Yeah. Usually, like, the town stuff won't spawn back, but the... Oh, Jesus. I think there's a wolf around here somewhere. But the, like, bandit stuff and stuff you find in little camps and on the road and whatnot, they will. Oh, Jesus! Poor bunny. Just got wrecked. Yeah, we'll see if we can find any little goodies in the way. Kind of keep our eye out for little tents. Here you go, little boxes. Right, there's cool stuff everywhere usually. Take that. There we go. Pear wine. Making. Ooh, what do we got? Regular shovel. Making booze is super lucrative, but that's like super endgame. That's like the last thing we'll unlock is the tavern. But yeah, this should be way faster now that I'm more comfortable just kind of running. But being that I said that, watch, like, a wolf still destroys us. Yeah, I want to test it out and see kind of just how good. Oh, I think I heard one. Just how good the, well, there's a camp looking thing over there. Oh, there he is. Oh, all right. That worked okay. The blocking didn't really work too great, but kind of, I guess, kind of hard to tell, you know, how. Let me grab a couple of these. Grab a little health back. Man, did that mark the wolves for me? Get a little healing going here. I'm not too bad off. Of course, if there's bandits up here, that'll be a good test. You know, because I don't know if this blocks, like how well it blocks arrows and whatnot, because an arrow will mess you up. Yeah, now that we have armor, maybe it won't be too bad. Have I been here? Might have been here already. I think I was. Okay, that's fine. Alright, well, that wolf didn't stand much of a chance. There we go. Boar. Quite a boar with this. Where is he? There's one. So you gotta see how fast we can, like, switch to stuff. Gotta get good at that. Nope. Okay, so that blocked that. Yeah, come here, buddy. What's some of this? We're taking a little damage. Not as much as we normally would be, I guess, but it seems pretty effective. Grab a couple of little healthy plants, just like real life. Just you know, chew on a plant for a while if you're, you know, hurt. Right? It's like, what is this guy talking about? Alright, what we got? Let's see if we see anything else. Is it a robe? What is this? This must be like a quest thing? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Huh. Where is this on the map? Huh, okay. So there's kind of a path that leads up here. It's pretty cool. I'm guessing it's a quest thing? I've never seen it if it is. The big thing would be if multiple wolves attacked us, that would still suck. They still do a fair amount of damage. Like that boar attack, I was able to attack, or I was able to, you know, deflect it. I don't think it did any damage to me, so I guess as long as you deflect, or, you know, raise your shield up correctly, you can prevent any damage being taken. Alright, and here we are. Sounded like a snake. I don't think they added snakes to the game, did they? Hear that? Huh. That'd be crazy. You just run along and a snake bites you. That'd be a new way to... Because poisoning's usually not too big of an issue. You know, unless you... I should probably put this stuff away. These guys are gonna freak out. Oh my god. Let's go try to sell our stuff. I don't think... There's no salesman out here, right? We should be all in town. Alright, who's got money for me? Just start right here.
Hello there.
Okay. Kind of just sell this bow and move on to my other one. It's bronze swords, 6 of these will get us up to 1,062 coins. Not too shabby. Okay, so yeah, we do take durability damage blocking, but I mean that's... This is a copper one, and it's 300, so that's going to last us quite a while. That's nice. Let's see. Don't want these crappy spears anymore. How much money do you have left? Oh, perfect. We'll sell this wine to her. She now has 70 coins left. Sell some fur. We're gonna keep that leather.
My wear step. See you around.
Let's move on to... Who else do we got here?
Only today, one for the price of two.
I'm not gonna buy any more
Oh, if you
seeds. Maybe I might while I'm here. See what our fall seeds are. Alright, buddy. You look like you need a set of bronze armor. Oh, nope, you only have 2
Good luck.
coins. Where's our frickin' seed guy? Not sure.
milk.
Alright, you can use the armor. Nope, you don't have enough money. No.
Price is so low.
Oh, is there anything I want to buy? Oh, water skin. You just have a bow wouldn't be bad. I can make my own bows though now.
Can I interest? Good
Alright.
luck.
Somebody's got to have some. There we go.
People wonder why living in Piastoria is
How much
so
money do you
Hello.
have? There we go. Sell that. And that should be everything. I'm probably overlooking something. Sell that wine. Now, so we're not doing the pigs yet. Let's go over what can we plant in the fall. Then we can just save it up for next season already, because we're up to 2,500 coins. Ooh, we're going to check for limestone as well. Oh, he's got 58 fertilizers, so we really can't buy much. Let's buy the limestone. We're going to need that crap. Oh, that's heavy. Dang it. Okay, I'm just looking through stuff real quick. We're going to have to go through it again to see what the fall deals are. 'Cause now I'm a little heavy. It's going to make walking back a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's going to be fine now. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to buy... Fertilizer's what, 29 pounds? Yeah, we're just going to wait too much. Real quick, maybe we can get some seeds off of him. Let's see, oats is spring, spring. I think fall is our rye, right? Yeah. Definitely want as much rye as we can get. And then we can grow a little more wheat too. Wheat never hurts. Alright, let's start with the rye. Again, I'm big into the farming in this game. Once you get the farm set up, it basically runs everything for you. It's really nice. Should we do... Let's do like 50 of each for right now. I think that'll be okay. Not sure how much fertilizer we're going to be able to make out of what we have in the compost bin.
Wants to see my...
But who knows? By the fall, we might have some pigs. Now the problem is we're overweight. So we might have to go drop stuff off. Let's see, what do we got for... Hunt wolf, simple bags, copper shovel, copper hammer. So any of this stuff we're going to have to... Well, maybe the wolves we can get. Yeah, I don't know if any of these are going to be real good ones. So I would need to go get more copper from a different mine. So we might have to make do with what we have for right now, which is fine. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to run back. It's going to be a little bit slower, so I am going to probably do a little cut. If I run into anything super cool, I will bring us back for that. Otherwise, I will see you back at the village. Hey, and welcome back. We're down by the farm, by the barn. Nothing too exciting on the way back. It was kind of busy. So when we got back, I dropped off, just a couple things we had on us. I did run into a wolf. It was just an easy 2 swings and he died. I don't think I took barely any damage, if any. So what I did was I dropped everything off and I went just cut some logs down and I picked a bunch of berries while I was doing that. Reason being is I do want to put up another compost bin. So again, let's get this kind of lined up. Now my people that there we go. Look at that. That's pretty nice. It's not bad. All right. And actually, sorry, before we do that, let's fill in this one. We can't put... So you can see how, like, if you max it out, see how it goes into the red? Right, so you can only put 30 in here. 30 kilograms. So let's put 30 more berries in there. So you can see when we get to 600 berries, that's kind of maxes her out. So if we can do that in both of them, that should give us a fair amount of. I believe it just turns it into rot, if I remember right. I should know this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna transition over to where, we have pigs, which might be the next thing we do. It's probably not a bad idea. There's two. We'll talk about it later, but there's a couple things that we can probably concentrate on next. One being the pigs, so that way we don't have to keep filling these compost bins, because we don't want to buy fertilizer, but the pigs will give us a bunch of manure. The only problem with pigs is I am going to have to buy animal feed. So if we... And I guess if I was thinking ahead, we probably should have done that right away. But I wasn't really sure what direction we were going to go in, but... I mean, pigs is a good way to go, because then we can, in turn, all the fertilizer we don't use, we can sell. Right, so we can be poop salesmen, make a bunch of money off of that. But the next thing I wanted to look at is, do we have a bunch of... So we did get a skill, right? So I did, from killing the wolf, and then I think I shot a couple birds or something on the way back. So we have, which I'm probably just going to put into XP again. We've been doing okay. Obviously, the steadier aim and the prowler are really good. Careful Hunter's pretty nice. Durability, I'm not too worried about. I don't really get worried about durability much in this game. It's just like, well, I'll just make another one. Or when we get to the better stuff, especially like bronze and up, the durability is already there, so it's not too big of an issue. I usually don't trap much. And then, these two are nice, but not necessarily needed. But I definitely like Prowler, Predator, and then I can't remember if we have enough points to put into Careful Hunter after that. But for right now, let's just do the XP. And I'll show you, once we max out a tree, I'll show you. So basically you max out it. Well, I think what most people do, at least what I do, is you max out a tree, and then you'll take a potion, right? 'Cause if you max out the tree, and you have the max points allotted, then you take a potion and it resets it. And then what you do is you just take the points out of the extra XP that you don't need anymore, and you'll put them somewhere else. But for right now, more XP is good. And I wanted to look at my weight, so I got a bunch of crap on me. Let's drop some stuff off, and we're going to look at... I think let's kind of set up what we're going to do next, which I think is going to help us. So we are, if we look at our Making the Kingdom Great Again, like stones will be easy, not too worried about that, especially when the mine respawns next season. We can buy more limestone, so that'll put us, past 2/3 of the way there, and then I might just be able to finish it off on my own. Straw's easy. Logs is kind of the pain in the butt, especially because we need them and use them so much. But I'm thinking what we can do is we'll speed up at least that process next episode. I think that's how we're going to get it started. And to do that, I'm going to get it kind of set up now. Put that away. Oh, one more thing. So I did find out, so like if we pull out our sword and we look to the right, so if we just tap square now, that brings up our shield. Tap it, put it away. If you hold square, right, that brings out your torch. And then hold square. Now that brings out your shield. So holding is like a general swap, and it saves it. So that way you can right? Bring it out by just a tap real fast. Oh, it's coming out of her house. Must be morning time. Everyone's getting to work. But yeah, so what I'm thinking we're going to do... Hold on, let me put this crap away here. What I'm thinking we're going to do is now that we've unlocked the best house... See, it's much bigger. I'm thinking... of course it goes to log foundation. Stupid uneven ground. So I'm thinking we'll just kind of put our next house up. Which... what? Looks like we're just going to have to go with a log foundation. The ground is not that uneven, but the game... yeah, that's fine. So let's kind of line up how we want. So we're about even there. So I think I'm just going to kind of progressively keep walking it this way until we got plenty of room. And then this will be our next big house. So what I'll do is I want to gradually replace these crappy little houses. Because if we... Oh, sorry, I forgot to silence my phone. Rookie mistake. If we look at their mood, right, it's 6%, which is, it's like the bear. Like, I'm happy enough. I got a crappy house. You know, not much production. The higher their mood goes, the more production, right? As I've kind of mentioned. So if we can take them out of this little crappy house and put them in a nice house, that's gonna already get their mood up. You know, we can do tons of stuff. And I want to get into like the basis of that, I think, next episode. So we're gonna put up one house, and we're probably gonna move our woodcutter into that house and watch. I think it's her mood go up, and then we'll see, you know, how much more of the logs that she's gonna bring in for us. And then we'll have an open house, right? So what we'll do is we'll demolish that house, or maybe keep it for now in case we are able to bring another person in. And what else? So that's generally how I'll do it, right? Because we have these three crappy ones. So we'll put up a really good one. We'll move one person out. We'll demolish that house, and then instead we'll put up another nice house. So I always like to kind of keep one house open, so that way we're always able to bring somebody in. You'll kind of see the rotation of how I like to do it. But I think it works pretty good. But that's one of the reasons why I haven't put roads up on all these houses yet, because I'm thinking like the big house will all fit there nicely and whatnot, but just in case it doesn't, it's just kind of a basis. But yeah, so I think that's what we'll start off with on the next episode, and we should have about enough materials. You can look it up online, but I used to know the math of when you build a big fancy house. I want to say you're going to go through 90 logs, because it's like 50 logs with the log foundation that we got to use. Plus, we got to turn a bunch more logs into planks. So the roof will be a nice plank roof, and then all the walls will be stone, which we got plenty of stone, so I'm not worried about the stone. But yeah, I think we'll at least start there. And then the other thing that we will do is in our technology... Let's see if we have it unlockable yet. So one of the very first, like, easiest furniture things you can put up to make them just that little bit of extra happy is there you go, a straw Himalaya. It just takes 10 straw. That's it. And unless they changed it, and we'll test this later, but the stuff that you can hang from the roof, these little decorations, no matter if you pick like this most basic one or like the fancy one with all the flowers and whatnot, it gives them the same like mood satisfaction increase. So we're for sure going to want to do that. I'm actually going to buy that right now. So we're still at 1450 coins, so that's not bad. But yeah, that will allow us to kind of, at least for now, get there, like see how you can get like a fancier one, which they're not super hard to make, but I mean, if it doesn't give you, it looks better, you know, in the long run, you want to do that. But for right now, we can just, you know, do the base max. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do next. And then if we look, we could put up a fishing hut, but we don't have anybody to, I guess, work it yet. And then we want to bring in more money because we do definitely want to make the next bow we make. You know, we're on 60%, I think, of one more and like 8. We want to go recurve bow. They last longer, they shoot nice. But yeah, I want to get this big mission done, and I think that'll let us bring in like 3 more people. Those little missions kind of suck. Maybe we'll take some copper stuff down there and just grab 1 more person quick. Otherwise, pigsty, I think we can put up a pigsty. It's easy. And just bring in a couple pigs to start the whole manure train. And I can just buy some animal feed, and I'll just throw it in there myself. So that way you guys can kind of learn, how, if you've never done it, how that part of the farming works. It's pretty easy. Eventually, obviously, we'll get a person to work in the pigsty. So we don't have to do it, but it's easy. You got to do it. You throw animal feed in there once every few, days or even more, and pick up some extra poop if you want. Otherwise, the poop goes right into the thing. If somebody's working it for you. But we can just pick it up ourselves. And then the other thing that wouldn't be too bad is a donkey shelter. So I'm thinking next episode we're going to concentrate on getting that one big house up, seeing the difference in the efficiency, and then maybe we'll get into some like this animal husbandry stuff, because a donkey would be awesome. It'll get me around faster, right? So if we are going somewhere on camera, it'll make it easier. Plus, when I'm off camera, gathering all this crap, it just makes it way easier to be able to carry all the extra stuff with the donkey with me. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at right now. The only thing that comes with the donkey is then I got to buy. So again, we're going to need to make more stuff and sell it, because I'm going to need to buy the saddle and whatnot. That might be like a fall thing. Maybe once we get some more bronze stuff in, we can go buy a saddle a little easier. This will be a few episodes from now, but obviously now we've unlocked bronze and we can make a couple little iron swords and all that stuff. That's future stuff. We're a few episodes away from that yet, but I think, yeah, just to show everybody the direction we're going in, like, this is, I don't know, to me it's super fun. Just looking ahead and being like, oh man, I can do this next, I can do this next. And I think for us, the next best thing is going to be to get that big house up, show everybody that, and then maybe the pigsty. Because I can kind of do that on my own for now, until we get more people in. And I think that might be pretty good. Then we can do a little bit of the mining ourselves. That'll bring in more stone. We'll buy more limestone. Maybe by the end of next season, we're able to turn this mission in. I think it might be pretty close if we maybe grind a little bit of it off camera. We'll kind of see. Yeah, so let's, I think everything's all set up. If we look at we've got plenty of food, plenty of water. Let's go throw a couple more things of wood in there, and I think we're gonna call it a day on this episode. Yeah, hopefully everybody's enjoying it. If there are things you want to see, let me know. I definitely don't mind taking a detour if there's something like somebody really wants to see. I'm all for that. Normally, like when I'm playing by myself too, I get sidetracked super easily. I'm trying to avoid that, but I just, like, sometimes it's just fun to take a day and just like wander the roads or the forest and try to find, like, cool stuff in boxes. Because, from time to time, and I wonder if you can find like cool stuff now with all the armor and weapons and all that out. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you can find just kind of wandering around. So let's top off here. How much food do I have? Oh, I got enough. We'll top off here, go to our normal little spot. Alright. And then we need a little bit of the food. Alright. That'll give us a good starting point for the next episode. So again, hopefully everybody's enjoying it. Thanks for the support. Go out there, be a good person. It's not that hard. And I will see you on the next one.